Spreadsheets are very powerful tools for working with large amounts of data, which we're going to work with today. Today, we're going to first produce a graph of annual precipitation over a number of years. Wisconsin is fortunate to have been a state for a long time, and one of the first things that the state of Wisconsin did was it established a Wisconsin State Climatology Office, and one of its primary purposes was to track temperature in the state. So I've taken that data and I've put it into a spreadsheet that we're going to work with today. And first, we're going to produce a graph in Google Sheets. You've probably done this before, but hopefully I'll be able to teach you some new tricks. So first, we're going to select this right here. This is what's called a cell, and this cell has a set of coordinates. This is cell A2. We're going to select cell A2 because we want to know the number, we want our data to be graphed with respect to years. And then we're also going to be graphing the annual precipitation. So we're going to be comparing the annual precipitation over a number of years. To do that, I'm going to highlight the upper left right here, this number of years. You'll see what I mean in a second. And then I'm going to scroll all the way down in column B, and I'm going to select this bottom right cell right here for B. So you'll see that we have 118 separate data points. If you were to plot this by hand, it would take you a very long time. We're not going to plot it by hand. We're going to graph it on the computer. Then you're going to go over here to this button where it says Insert Chart. And we're going to do that. We're going to press the button. And when we do that, it inserts this chart right in front of our field of view, which is really obnoxious. Also, you'll note that this graph that it's produced is completely wrong. Instead of graphing a bar chart, it makes sense to do this as a scatter plot. And so scroll down and select Scatterplot. And when you do that, you'll notice the key changed. So before it showed us years and annual precipitation. What happened when we selected a scatter chart is it established coordinates that were based on the year and also the annual precipitation. So for instance, one of the coordinates is 1895 and its annual precipitation is 22.91. And so if I come over here, there it is, 1895 and 22.91. Now, I personally don't like working with graphs that are sitting in front of my data. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select here, and I'm going to select Move to Own Sheet. Once I've done that, now I've got the graph where I want it, and you'll have to watch the next video to see what modifications you should make.